A big question lingering from Star Trek Discovery has been answered ahead of Star Trek Section 31's premiere. The first Star Trek movie made for streaming on Paramount Plus, Section 31 premieres on Friday, January 24, 2025. Star Trek Section 31 is headlined by Academy Award winner Michelle Yeoh, who returns in her iconic role as Emperor Philippa Georgiou from Star Trek Discovery. Emperor Georgiou was last seen in Star Trek Discovery Season 3, where she was sent to an unknown time and place by the Guardian of Forever, Paul Guilfoyle. Georgiou, who hails from the Mirror Universe, was dying from the combination of time travel and crossing universes. The Guardian of Forever sent Georgiou to a time when Star Trek's Prime Universe and Mirror Universe were more closely aligned. Star Trek Section 31 reveals Georgiou landed in the early 24th century Lost Era before Star Trek The Next Generation. Section 31 answers Star Trek Discovery's Georgiou question. Emperor Georgiou is hiding in plain sight. Star Trek's Instagram account highlighted some of the franchise's rogues and scoundrels, with a special focus on Star Trek Section 31's cast of characters. Emperor Georgiou received her own entry, which contains intriguing new information that Philippa lives under a new alias and owns a nightclub beyond the United Federation of Planets called the Barram. Read the quote from Emperor Georgiou's entry card below. Emperor Georgiou's Star Trek Rogues and Scoundrels reveal answers the question of how Philippa hasn't been detected by Starfleet. After all, Georgiou is a known entity to the Federation, even if Section 31 takes place decades after Star Trek Discovery. Georgiou using an alias also keeps her true identity guarded since Starfleet believes Philippa died along with the crew of the USS Discovery while defeating Section 31's genocidal AI, Control, at the end of Star Trek Discovery Season 2. Is Emperor Georgiou part of Starfleet in Section 31? Georgiou's Starfleet status becomes clearer. In Star Trek Discovery Season 1, Emperor Georgiou posed as her deceased Prime Universe counterpart, Captain Philippa Georgiou, when she jumped from the Mirror Universe. Georgiou then joined Section 31 in Star Trek Discovery Season 2. Technically, Emperor Georgiou was not a member of Starfleet and was just pretending as Captain Georgiou. Section 31 is a separate branch of the Federation, so Georgiou still doesn't join when Section 31 recruits her in the next Star Trek movie. Thus far, the only known member of Starfleet in Star Trek Section 31 is future USS Enterprise C Captain Rachel Garrett, Casey Roll, who is assigned to Alok Sahar's Omari Hardwick Section 31 team to ensure they don't commit crimes against the Federation. Emperor Georgiou's alias at the Barram is known to Section 31 when Alok's group recruits Philippa for a new covert mission. It's likely that Emperor Georgiou does not align herself with Starfleet regardless of what happens in Star Trek Section 31. In the vast and complex universe of Star Trek Discovery, one of the most enigmatic and captivating storylines has been the fate of Michelle Yeoh's character, Philippa Georgiou. A ruthless and formidable figure from the Mirror Universe, Georgiou's journey evolved significantly, and her departure in Season 3 raised numerous questions. Her character, known for her tough demeanor and complex moral compass, ultimately became the key to unlocking a fascinating mystery that Star Trek fans have speculated about for years: the purpose of Section 31 and its potential implications for the Star Trek universe. The background of Georgiou's departure. When Star Trek Discovery introduced Georgiou, however, her departure at the end of Season 3 was shrouded in mystery. She left to join Section 31, a secretive division of Starfleet that operates under its own set of rules. The show hinted that Georgiou's journey would take a significant turn, with the potential for her own spin-off series centered around her leadership role in this shadowy organization. But even as the dust settled, fans were left wondering about the greater purpose of Georgiou's new path, and how it would ultimately tie into the larger Star Trek narrative. Section 31, the power and mystery of the shadowy organization. Section 31's role in Star Trek has been a subject of fascination for fans since its first appearance in Star Trek Deep Space Nine. Known for operating outside the rules of traditional Starfleet, Section 31 is a covert division that carries out clandestine missions that may or may not align with the ideals of the Federation. Its morally ambiguous nature raises questions about its true loyalty and motivations. In many ways, Section 31 represents the darker side of the Federation, focusing on pragmatism and necessity rather than the lofty ideals of peace and exploration that Starfleet often champions. Throughout Discovery, Georgiou's relationship with Section 31 has been complicated. She is recruited by them after the events of Season 3, and her skill set as a former Emperor, one who knows how to operate in the shadows, makes her a perfect fit. However, her growing awareness of the Federation's values and her desire to move beyond her violent past hint at a tension between Georgiou's personal redemption arc and the darker missions she may be called to carry out. The mystery behind Georgiou's time travel and Section 31's role in it. One of the most intriguing aspects of Georgiou's exit from Discovery is her connection to time travel. In Star Trek, Discovery, time and space are often intertwined, and the show has explored the concept of temporal anomalies and paradoxes in innovative ways. Georgiou's departure to the future represents a pivotal moment for both her and the Star Trek universe at large. In a pivotal moment at the end of Season 3, Georgiou steps through a mysterious portal, signaling the beginning of her journey into the future. However, there are significant gaps in her storyline that point to a much larger mystery involving her time travel. This mystery isn't just about where Georgiou goes, but what she represents. Georgiou's transformation into a leader in Section 31 suggests that her journey through time will involve not only personal redemption but also a deeper understanding of how the Federation and the broader universe are connected. What makes this particularly compelling is the knowledge that Georgiou's journey could eventually uncover truths about the very nature of Section 31 itself. The organization is known to have time travel capabilities, as seen in earlier Star Trek series, and it has long been speculated that their involvement with time could have far-reaching consequences. Georgiou's newfound role could potentially give her access to classified knowledge about Section 31's operations, including its deep ties to temporal manipulation and its potential to alter the course of history. Georgiou's legacy in the Star Trek universe. Georgiou's legacy is one of complexity and depth. In many ways, she represents the moral gray area that Star Trek often explores. She's neither fully a hero nor a villain, but rather a complex figure trying to find her place in a universe that seems increasingly uncertain. Her time in the Mirror universe has made her both a survivor and a schemer, but her exposure to the Federation